What's up, guys? Welcome back to the GNS Trucking YouTube channel. We've got a special video for you guys today. We got the man, the myth. It's Shane. We got Shane here. So Shane's here, holding on to some shiny. Oh, is that them bills? So this is a Golden Colorado. Is that the way?
Golden Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going the other direction.
Yep. So guys, the reason Shane's here is because he works for us now. He works with us. He don't work for us. He joined the team. Let's just say that. So Shane is part of the GNS Trucking YouTube channel and the GNS Trucking Company, LLC. So he joined the team, what, 2.5, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah, about two and a half weeks. Yeah, somewhere around there.
And he broke in on a Detroit, a good powered Detroit. So he's been driving my Columbia, one of the gliders. And I called him one night. I'm like, so how you feel about that power? And
that's a night and day difference, man. I wasn't expecting it.
So I mean, I feel like our trucks run pretty good.
Oh yeah, that gets, man. Especially because I was looking at the Columbia, kind of like, it's like a Cascadia. Maybe Tim did some a little bit to it, but when I kind of went to go get it, I was like, oh shoot, man, I gotta grab it. He's gonna miss it.
So she's got the juices. So like I said, we've pretty much got the same program in all of our company trucks. They're all probably around the 6 1/4 mark. I'm going to say they probably put 550 to the ground. We always run the same turbos, like the 7414 injectors and the bigger turbos and manifold on all of our trucks with a tune that I've wrote, which I ride my trucks and write my own programs. And I do have a friend of mine that helps me with some tuning, and I've kind of copycatted off his, and then I just go in and perfect it. But as far as putting a driver in a truck, just like Shane's never drove a big high horsepower truck, and I stuck him out there in that 6 1/4 Detroit, and it never ran hot. It never, I mean, do you have any issues with it at all?
No, not with that truck. I mean, that truck, it drove solid, man. The only reason, why is because it was negative 9 degrees.
Yeah, so he did have a little bit of a freezing up issue.
But that's just the weather, man. That's just part of it. So it's nothing to do with the truck or anything.
So anyways, guys, so if y'all are probably wondering, like, what in the heck is Shane holding right there? So guys, this is PDI's big bad boy manifold. So look at the tubes on this thing. And just look at that. So this manifold is going on this truck. So this is the scam truck. And those of you that don't know Shane and don't know this truck, that are new to this channel or new to this video, Shane was he bought this truck. He was kind of down on his luck. His Mac was out west, broke down. They had sold to an owner operator. It broke down on him, so he was kind of down on his luck as being an owner operator, and bought this truck because it's pre-emissions, pre-e-log, and for an owner-operator, this is really the way to go to get started and get back on your feet good. And he bought this thing. He didn't actually go buy it. A friend of ours went and got it for him, and the guy said that he had paperwork, all that stuff. But you can go back to our previous videos on this truck and see the phone call with the guy he bought it from and all that stuff. So the guy literally just scammed him and then tucked his tail and ran. So he got the truck here, called me, said, hey man, my truck's acting up. I was hoping this was a quick fix, but it wasn't. It was the motor's been completely burnt up. I mean, I pulled a lot of Detroits apart, and this is probably the worst that I pulled apart as far as still running and driving. Anyways, guys, before my dad so kindly interrupted me, he's out there working on the International. You can go back and look at the other videos where we took the thing apart and all that stuff. So this is the new manifold that will be going on the truck. We're putting the thing, which we'll get into that in just a second. And then here is, that's the bad boy right there. That's what's going to make this truck run, leap, jump, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to no longer just run. It's going to be jumping. So this is a PDI turbo, the big boy, big dog turbo. And we also got the manifold to match it. And we got to reach out and say thank you to PDI and the guy that sent this thing to us. This was part of the help for the scam truck. So this turbo, like I said, it's a beast. It is going to absolutely make this truck rock and roll. This is a really good setup that Detroit or PDI's got. This turbo manifold, they got all the spacers, bolts. You can get all this stuff sent to you as well. I think this whole setup's what, like $3,600?
Yeah, it was $3,700. I reached out to him personally. This is just for somebody to do that. I was just like, man, you don't even know me from Adam. But you know, he connected, and you know, that's you know, it's not cheap by any means.
No, this is definitely a big purchase, especially to help someone else out. And guys, we appreciate y'all so much for what y'all have done for this deal. And I know a lot of people have been asking, you know, what's going on with the scam truck? You know, why are we not getting videos out on it? Guys, we ordered an engine kit like, what has it been, 3 months now? 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months.
So we ordered an engine kit 2 months ago, and they are on back order. We cannot get an OEM engine kit. I've reached out to people in Georgia, Alabama, I mean, just every Freightliner I could reach out to, Clark, just about everywhere to find an engine kit for this truck. And everybody's, you know, either on back order or there's a list of people already getting an engine kit. So we have to wait in line. So we've kind of made a pretty crazy decision to just take this 12.7 out of the truck. And I've got a 14 liter here that I've been saving for one of my cab over projects. The motor's been sitting here for a year. I've literally done nothing with it, and I can get a 14 liter engine kit pretty easily, actually. So I'm going to order a 16.1 compression engine kit to where we can put the boost to it. We don't have to worry about the 14 liter issues, because it is getting a manifold, like a factory style manifold for like a 12.7. This turbo, we got the other parts in this box, so it won't have the 14 liter turbo, it won't have the 14 liter EGR. It'll have a 12.7 intake on it. It'll have so essentially we've got a 12.7 with bigger pistons and a lot more power. So this thing will put 600 to the ground very easily. We got the 14 liter injectors we're going to run in it. So this thing's going to really get up and talk to us. I mean, it should be a hot little mama. So another few things that we're going to go over on this thing before we get started on working on it today. With Shane in today, we're going to actually do some work on it. So the hood, we're going to do some changes here. We're definitely getting rid of these headlights and putting some factory style LED headlights in it. The grill, I mean, that's up to Shane, but I don't like the grill.
No, man.
So we're putting the factory stuff back on this truck, but we're going to make it look good. Polished, chrome, make it look good. Some nice mirrors. We've definitely getting rid of this bumper. We're going to do, definitely that thing's going to the scrapyard next week. I've got the quarter fenders off the burnout truck because that thing is, that motor's going in another truck as well. So we're taking the quarter fenders, or these front fenders, off the burnout truck. And then this thing's going to Larry's, and it's getting painted. So as you guys know, Larry's out there taking care of the Classic right now, and we're taking this thing out there as soon as he's done with the Classic. I'm hoping to drive this thing out there with a nice big hot 14 liter in it, and he's going to paint the truck for me. And then Shane's going to take her out on the road. But for now, I'm letting him use one of my trucks just to get him through until then. And I think things are starting to turn around. So we're really enjoying having him here on the team, guys. He's been, you know, it's been stressful for him to start over, but it is what it is. I mean,
It's been a ride.
hey, everybody's failed. Everybody's had, you know, to me, a failure is just a, you know, it's just a good way to start over fresh. It's not a failure, it's just a step.
What you guys doing? All this nice
What do you think about it?
Look at all this equipment. I wish I had that on my Volvo.
I know, ain't it crazy?
Look at this. I didn't have equipment like this when I run back in the days. We went to junkyard, grabbed parts, throwed it on there, and run 50,000 pounds in a trailer all the time. Said, man, I wish I had a PDI
Look at this.
system.
Look at this
that.
manifold. Look how.
That is crazy. I wonder if that even looks like it'd flow good.
Yeah, and then
Look at them tubes.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's got to be efficient.
I don't even want to put it on there. It looks good.
I know, it looks awesome, don't it? So this thing should wake it up a lot, really. So guys, I'll show you what we're doing with the 14 liters. I've actually got one going in right out here in the parking lot. We've got 3 motor jobs going on right now. So with this truck, this is actually a customer's truck. He was running out, so he had somebody work on it, and same ordeal. Whoever was working on it made a big no-no, and when it got here, the transmission and the bell housing was separated, and where they'd replaced the rear seal or something, but the rear structure, when they put it back together, they didn't tighten the bolts up, so that whole deal separated. So I had to replace the bell housing on the transmission, on the motor. But this is a 14 liter with 16-to-1 compression, pistons in it. I mean, this is a bad boy. This is going to be a sweet running truck. I've got a brand new head coming for it, brand new set of injectors. We're doing a complete 12.7 conversion on it, which would be same thing, manifold turbo, getting rid of all the coolers and all that stuff. So this will be a sweet running truck as well. But that pretty much right there is what we're doing the Shane's truck, in a sense. Same motor, same exact motor. It'll have the same pistons that I've got in that block. And here it is, right here. So this was being saved for one of my trucks, but Shane needs it, and it's going to be a while before I'm going to need one. And I've got 2 or 3 of these things, so we got some spare 14 liters sitting around, and I've got a couple spare 12.7s. But right now, 12.7 pistons and liners and all that stuff's hard to get. Oh boy! Now that right there is a sweet turbo. Look at that! Look how good that spins. Oh yeah, that thing's gonna be sweet. So I run one of these on my C13, and I'm telling you right now, the difference from a stock turbo to this thing is like, oh my god, it's just like you get in that Columbia and you're like,
oh yeah, it took it. Yeah, that Columbia, it surprised me. That's why I was like, oh shit, I gotta change that.
you gotta get on it. So I'm pretty excited about this thing now. It's really coming together, and I was getting pretty stressed out about the motor situation, but it is what it is, guys. I mean, that's probably why me and Steve is getting ready to go to DC. So we're actually thinking about taking the Pete, the RGN, and putting the Army truck on it and going to DC, going to join the Freedom Convoy. So I know everybody's seen what's going on in DC, which we support 100%. I'm glad you guys are doing that, and I really feel like that probably brought us together over here more to where our guys are going to do it. So if the convoy comes through here, if it happens, then I think we'll be joining it. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. You think if it, reunite the truckers, and you think we can get the regulations dropped down, and what kind of ideas you think we should go and present. So it's something that we're definitely considering. But we're gonna get started, guys. We're gonna work on this truck. We got to get the bumper off of it. We got to get the hood off of it. We got to get the engine out of it, and start pulling that other one apart, get the liners in it, and get this thing put back together. Go for it, buddy. No, the other bottom one.
Ready?
Yep.
This one right here?
Which one?
This one.
Oh, I didn't see that one. His dad was wrong. His dad is wrong. Sorry, buddy. Don't hold it against me. Alright, next one.
It's pretty loose. Here?
Yep. Alright.
Are you doing the top or bottom?
Do the top first. Alright. Now everybody watch out. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, it'll hang.
You got one more over there too. So,
Ah. Alright, Braxton, hit your side. It's loose?
I knew that.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah.
You ready? You got it? Pick it up.
Just slam it down, boy.
Good job, Brax.
Whatever, I thought it was.
Well, there's the bumper. This is like one of them shows. Where's that one called where they rebuilt everybody's truck for them? 4 states, I think.
Yeah.
Trick my truck.
Yep.
Trick my truck chains here. You're not supposed to see it till it's done though. All right, now
Got to take it out.
you gotta get this thing out of the. Throw this in the junk.
Haven't seen this thing since we took it apart.
Yeah, it's been a minute, huh?
Put the hoover off.
Man, it sucks that we've got to do this, but it is what it is. At least now we can go a little deeper, changing some hoses and stuff, and maybe straighten the harness up a little bit. It's the only thing that sucks about having to yank the whole engine out of it. But that does also give us an opportunity to put a good clutch in it to handle the power that we're planning on putting to it.
We got the power!
Maybe paint the firewall up and make it good and nice. All right, guys, so we got the hood pretty much all the way ready to come off the truck. And as you can see, this harness is just all, this is why you have headlight problems. These harnesses get old, and where they've been cut on and cut on and cut on and pulled on, and which I make my own harnesses to replace these with because I'm so used to having light issues. So I finally just made my own harness, which it'll go back in here, up under the radiator, come back to the frame rail and hook up. So pretty confident once we get that on there, we won't have no more headlight issues. The other side was even worse. Let me show you guys the other side. So right here, this one was already rewired. Somebody rewired this deal. Look at that, how pretty that is. So, yeah, that's a good DOT violation when you got pulled into the skill house and your headlights out, because it happens all the time, all the vibration on these things. So that's pretty common. And then, we're going to yank this bad boy out this weekend. I've got to take Shane to the airport. He's not been home in like probably 3 or 4 weeks. So he was out a week before he come here. And then, he's not been home. So we're going to give him a plane ticket, get him sent home so he can be with his family for the weekend. And I'm going to pull this motor out, the radiator, air to air. While we got it out, we can go ahead and re-clean the radiator and all that stuff. And then do a clutch kit while the motor's out. And hopefully we got this thing ready here in a couple weeks. And we'll get it painted. Just throw a quick paint job on it. Ain't going to be nothing special. Just a, good, decent paint job. And get a visor for it. Just stuff, kind of fix it up as we go along. And thank every one of you guys for helping out on this truck and being a part of it. So I wanted to get a video out for you guys to update you and kind of let you know what's going on with it. But it's been a nightmare getting parts for this truck. Right now, it's just crazy to get parts for anything, especially emissions trucks. They're sitting everywhere broke down because you can't get parts for the emissions. You can't get parts for the trucks. We're in trouble if things don't change pretty soon. So hopefully it starts to look up, but that's the world we're living in right now. Well, we're running a little late, guys. on the way to take Shane to the airport, we decided to do a little work along the way. Pick up a boat. Shane forgot his bag in the truck, and we had a driver over there loading boats with it. So he might get home. So I'm not kidding. When you get to the airport, you go go over there, check in real quick, get your ticket, and then when you get done there, you go over to like the middle where the hallway where you come in.
Yeah.
You'll see a Malibu boat sitting in the middle. Like there's literally a boat, one of these boats in there
No kidding?
in the airport. Yeah. They're probably going to think, oh, our new showboat's here. When we pull in. But yeah, you just go up the hallway through security, and it'll probably be to your right, and the airplane's right there. It's not a real big airport. So.
All right.
But anyways, guys, disregard the 14-liter build because I don't know how it happened, but a guy that I used to deal with, why is there traffic? Anyways, a guy I used to deal with that built one of my trucks before, just so happened we got in contact today, and actually right after we made the video where we're going to do the motor swap, and I will have an engine kit here for that 12.7 Tuesday afternoon. Like he has one, put his hands on it. Like so Tuesday afternoon we will have an engine kit here for that 12.7. So we don't have to pull it out. We're gonna leave it in it, do an in frame, and finish it up. But it is confirmed we have a motor, and Shane's headed home. He'll be back Tuesday, and hopefully we'll get to put it in. Yeah, all right, we need to go right here. We'll get to start putting the engine kit in Tuesday evening. So I got Kenworth, I talked to them, and they're gonna come down and cut the block for me. So hopefully we'll have this truck running next week, and that gives you guys an update. We're gonna get Shane on his airplane, get him home to his family. I got the wife with me, so I'm gonna have to take her out to eat when I'm up here.
Yes, you just move.
Oh yeah, it's gonna move real good with that $200,000 boat.
Just go easy. It looks like someone else.
Yeah, somebody else. It's probably me.
Oh, you got it.
Anybody got it?
You got it. Oh, man, not here.
She's.
Gonna push it.
Oh my goodness.
Just nip the sides up.
Nip it a little.
Oh yeah. Only a house.
Got it.
Oh my goodness. They probably put that up because I have brought a semi up here.
Yeah, you're the
This has
reason.
changed a lot. A lot of luggage.
Oh, I ain't supposed to block this. Let me back up just a little bit. Is there a car behind me?
Yeah, it's a Jeep.
Flip me off, I dare you.
Why don't you just pull up over the crosswalk?
You want me to? I'm trying to get Shane out of here so he don't miss his airplane.
You just pull up 2 foot. It's not gonna make much
Honey.
difference.
Seriously? Are you
You're
driving or
reversing
you want to
and you
drive?
can't even see.
That'd be something like my wife be doing. She'd be like, Shane, what are you doing?
I mean, this just seemed like the simpler option. You're being
Man, thanks once again for being part of the team.
I appreciate you, Tim.
No problem, brother. We'll see you when you get back.
Yes, sir.
Tell your wife, thank you for letting us have you for a couple weeks. Oh, you're good, bro. All right, babe. There goes one of our teenagers. That's what it's like dropping off one of the kids for college. Shane's been, guys, he's pretty good guy. I'm glad to have him part of the team. He really has been through some crap, and I mean everybody has bad luck every once in a while. So Shane's a good guy, and I'm glad we're all able to help him. So anyways, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you on the next video. I'm gonna take the wife out and put my seatbelt on and get out of here.